Have you ever found yourself wondering, why does building wealth seem to be such a puzzle for so many people? Or maybe thinking, what's the real secret to financial independence? The one nobody seems to be talking about.
Oh, absolutely. It often feels like there's some hidden map, doesn't it?
Exactly. Like a secret language only a few understand.
And it's understandable, that frustration. We get bombarded with, well, pretty generic financial advice, but it rarely digs into the why most people don't actually achieve significant wealth.
It's like having a compass but no idea about the terrain, right?
Precisely. You don't understand the challenges you're actually facing.
Well, get ready for some fresh perspectives today, because on the deep dive, we're cutting through some of that noise.
Yeah, this is really a shortcut to understanding the, well, surprising realities of building wealth.
We've pulled together insights from recent articles, some really in-depth research, and even blended in some compelling personal experiences.
Our mission, really, is to extract the most important nuggets for you. Not just what might make people rich, but crucially, why most people don't get there.
And maybe what you can actually do about it, based on these insights. We're aiming for some aha moments today.
Definitely. Some ideas that go way beyond the usual financial platitudes.
Okay, so let's peel back the layers. When we think about wealth, it's often, this straight line. But our sources, they talk about a much more adventurous spirit.
Yeah, it's not just stocks and bonds anymore, is it? One source really highlighted that there's no single path.
They talked about exploring everything: real estate, stocks, options, crypto, even NFTs. Those unique digital things.
Like digital art or collectibles. And the insight there is how you combine these streams. Some might just be a trickle, others could gush.
And some dry up fast, right?
Exactly. But stacking them wisely, that creates a much more robust financial flow. It shows how dynamic wealth building is now. It's about diversifying income sources.
Speaking of adventurous, one source shared this really surprising personal story, getting into Forex copy trading.
Forex, yeah, foreign exchange. And copy trading is basically where you mirror the trades of a pro.
That's it. This person got curious after a webinar, joined a community, and saw this trader sharing impressive backtesting data. It built confidence.
So they jumped in with real money.
Just a small amount to start, $200.
Okay. And the results?
Pretty striking, actually. About a month later, they withdrew a profit of $27.10.
Wait, on $200? That's
A 113.55% return in just a few weeks.
Wow. Okay, that's compelling. A good example of high risk, high reward, I guess.
It really is. But here's the twist, and I think this is so important. The source immediately added this huge caveat.
Uh-huh. Let me guess. Risk.
Big time. These accounts can have major red days. They can even collapse entirely.
Right. Not for the faint of heart.
Which is why this person made it a rule to withdraw profits regularly, taking money off the table.
Smart move. Protect your gains.
But what's even more telling, despite that incredible return, Forex wasn't their favorite.
Really? Even with 113%.
Yeah. They actually preferred options trading and traditional stock investing. Said they felt more tangible.
Tangible. Okay, I get that. Like, owning a piece of a company feels more concrete than, say, currency swings.
Exactly. Which raises a huge point for you listening. That promise of high returns, it shouldn't necessarily override your personal comfort level.
Absolutely. Understanding your own financial psychology, what you're genuinely comfortable with, that's paramount. It's not just about chasing the highest number.
The platform they used was FP Markets, apparently has different options, but they were clear. This is just their experience, not advice. Do your own research.
Crucial point. Always do your own due diligence. This journey of finding what actually clicks with you is key.
So true. Keep learning, stay grounded in what feels right for you, and, move at your own pace. Okay, so that was about exploring wealth building.
Right, the different avenues.
But let's shift now. Let's talk about the why not. Why most people don't get rich. And this is where a 5-year study, the Rich Habits Study, gets really interesting.
Yes. This study identified 10 key reasons. And while some might seem obvious, the study digs into the specifics that make them such powerful roadblocks.
Roadblocks is a good word. The good news, though, as one source points out, is these aren't like fixed destinies. They're addressable.
Exactly. Think of this deep dive as helping you navigate that complex landscape. Maybe turn the maze into more of a fun scavenger hunt.
I like that. A scavenger hunt. Okay. Reason #1 from this study. Uncertainty about how to become rich.
It sounds basic, but the study found something profound here. It identified 4 very specific paths people tend to follow to get wealthy.
Okay, what are they?
First is the saver investor path. This is probably the most familiar. You save 20% or more of your income consistently and invest it.
Right. Sounds straightforward.
It is, but it takes the longest. Average of 32 years, the study found, but it's also the least risky.
Okay, 32 years. That requires patience. What's next?
The big company climber path. You work for a large corporation, climb the ladder, reach those senior executive levels. That averages about 21 years.
Still a long haul, but faster than saving alone.
Then there's the virtuoso path. This is about becoming a top expert in your field based on knowledge or skill. Think top
Okay.
doctors, lawyers, maybe specialized consultants. Averages 20 years.
So dedicating time and probably money to mastering something specific.
Exactly. And finally, the dreamer entrepreneur path. Pursuing a monetizable dream, starting a business. This one's often the quickest, average 12 years.
12 years. Still significant, but the fastest on average.
Yeah.
So what's the takeaway here for you listening?
Well, it prompts you to think, which path actually aligns with my personality? Because the study found trying to force a path that doesn't fit you, that's a major reason people quit.
That makes sense. Like, if you hate risk, the dreamer path is probably not for you.
Right, precisely. You'll likely bail when things get tough.
Okay, moving on. Let's talk about what we could call the internal saboteurs. Reasons, #2, #9, and #10. Internal saboteurs. I like that. So, reason #2.
Simply having too many bad habits. The study describes these destructive habits as acting like an emergency brake on success.
Huh. Like they're constantly pulling you back.
Pretty much. The more bad habits you have, the harder it is to gain any traction towards wealth.
Okay, that tracks. Our habits really do shape our direction. What's reason #9?
A negative mindset. This one was striking. The wealthy people in the study described as fanatically optimistic and positive.
Fanatically?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that just about feeling good?
Not entirely. The study links positivity directly to brain performance. Specifically, it boosts your prefrontal cortex, your brain's executive control center.
So thinking positive actually helps you think better.
Essentially, yes. A negative outlook, conversely, was described as being akin to working with only 66% of your brain.
Whoa, that's a serious handicap. Okay, and reason #10. This one might surprise people.
It might. It's having an unsupportive spouse.
Really? That's
Uh,
specific.
Yes. The study highlighted that divorce is actually a common fallout for people pursuing success and wealth. Building wealth takes a long time, a lot of effort.
And you need your partner on board.
Absolutely. Without a supportive partner who shares that drive, or at least understands and supports it, the marriage can really suffer. It's a foundational relationship. It can boost you or derail you.
Those internal factors, habits, mindset, relationships, they're incredibly powerful, aren't they? More than we often think.
Definitely. But let's get to some hard truths now. Reasons #3 and #5. Pressure and patience.
Okay. Reason #3 is being unable to handle the pressure.
And the study is blunt here. Building wealth is really, really hard. It demands immense hard work, first off. Long hours are pretty much a given, unless you're purely on the saver investor path.
So grinding it out is part of the deal for most paths.
It seems so, and that hard work brings a huge emotional toll. Uncertainty, obstacles, mistakes, it's constant.
I can imagine. And it must impact relationships too.
For sure. Less time for family, for friends, and the stress, enormous. Whether you're a corporate climber facing rivals, a virtuoso needing constant perfection, or an entrepreneur juggling cash flow and setbacks.
The pressure is intense. It's a real test of mental strength.
It really is. And that leads right into reason #5, impatience.
Patience again. It underpins everything, doesn't it?
Completely. Just think back to those average timeframes we mentioned. 32 years, 21 years, 20 years, even 12 years for the quickest path.
It hammers home that this is a marathon, absolutely not a sprint. Developing patience isn't optional, it's essential.
Nailed it. And related to that, reason #6 is the refusal to change.
Refusing to adapt.
Yeah. Each of those 4 paths demands specific life changes. A saver investor has to learn to live on 80% of their income consistently.
Right, that's a non-negotiable discipline.
And dreamer entrepreneurs, they must learn from mistakes quickly. Repeating errors costs precious time and money.
So it comes back to knowing yourself, understanding which path fits so you can make the necessary changes.
That's the core insight. Stubbornly sticking to a path that clashes with your personality. It's just setting yourself up for failure, according to the study.
Okay, so those are some major roadblocks. Were there others mentioned?
Yes, a few more critical ones. Risk aversion was one. If you just can't stomach risk, your options are really limited. Probably just to that saver investor path.
Makes sense. Then,
Unhealthy habits. This ties back to performance. You need optimal brain function, physical energy. Being unhealthy impairs your thinking, your decision-making. You can't make money from a hospital bed, as they say.
Good point. Health is wealth, in a very real sense here. And the last one.
Relationships with the wrong people. Specifically, the need to build relationships with influencers, people who can open doors, offer support. This seemed vital for most paths, maybe less so for the pure saver investor. Success often requires a team, a big herd.
Wow, so it's way beyond just spreadsheets and stock picks.
Far beyond. It's habits, mindset, resilience, adaptability, relationships. It really flips the script on common assumptions about getting rich.
It really does. And, that leads perfectly into challenging another big stereotype, the Hollywood millionaire.
Ah, yes. The yachts, the mansions, the flashy lifestyle.
Exactly. But insights from the book The Millionaire Next Door just blow that stereotype out of the water.
Such a great book. It shows that real millionaires are often just, everyday folks. People who quietly build wealth by living simply.
I love the analogy used, the accountant next door, like Tom Hanks in The Terminal, but, with a really good budget.
Yeah. Someone who consistently chooses thrift over flash, smart investments over impulse buys. It's about quiet, persistent accumulation, not showing off.
So the action step for you, listening, is maybe channel your inner frugal hero. Track spending, dodge debt traps, build well like a quiet ninja.
Oh, quiet ninja, I like that. And the hot take is, forget the sports car. The real millionaire might just be the barista who bought a house outright. You'd never guess.
It's a powerful image. And this quiet approach, it seems, extends to some maybe unexpected areas for building wealth, too.
Definitely. The sources mention things like flipping digital real estate.
Where?
Websites, essentially.
Digital real estate, like buying and selling websites.
Exactly. Described as a new passive income frontier, kind of like house flipping, but potentially more beginner-friendly. No hammer, no paint, just profits, ideally.
Interesting. Leveraging digital assets. What else?
Well, there was this fun little did you know nugget about Tamagotchis.
Tamagotchis, the little digital pets from the 90s.
Those are the ones, apparently some are worth quite a bit now. It's an example of how nostalgia can become a hidden market. Even old toys can turn into assets.
Huh. So the advice there is, look at your hobbies through a wealth lens.
Pretty much. What seems like just fun today could, surprisingly, have value tomorrow. It's all part of that scavenger hunt idea we talked about, finding hidden value.
That's a great way to think about it. And there were some practical tips too, right? Like bank fees.
Yeah, avoiding those sneaky fees that just drain your funds slowly. And managing your investments efficiently, like in minutes, not hours.
Yeah.
Small things that add up.
They're like the little clues you find on that scavenger hunt.
Exactly. They contribute to keeping more of what you make and making it grow.
So we started this deep dive talking about wealth feeling like this confusing maze sometimes.
Right, maybe overwhelming.
But it doesn't have to be. I like how one source wrapped it up, reinforcing that idea of a fun scavenger hunt.
Yeah, changing the mindset around it.
And the crucial message, really, for anyone listening, wherever you are on your journey, is just keep learning. Stay grounded in your own values and move at your own pace.
It's about staying curious, isn't it? Being open to trying things like that Forex experiment, but also knowing yourself, recognizing that your future self, they're already cheering you on.
I love that.
Yeah.
So the path isn't one single strategy. It's understanding yourself, adapting habits, keeping that positive mindset, finding supportive people.
And patiently pursuing the path that genuinely fits you.
Well, that's it for this deep dive. As you reflect on what we've talked about today, here's something to think about. What seemingly small habit, or maybe overlooked hidden asset in your own life, could be that unexpected key, the one that unlocks a new chapter in your own wealth-building journey?
Yeah, that's a great question. The answer might be closer than you think.